The Econet Victoria Falls Marathon has been called the happiest marathon on earth. Having had no race here for the past 3 years, everyone has tripled their excitement levels.
I'm here to make sure I run! I like running. I'm a running man. I've been running for years. Almost 46 years running now. But I used to run a 42-kilometer run, but now I've reduced. Today, only 21.
It's difficult to imagine any other marathon in the world having such magnificent and intense excitement and celebrations as the Econet Victoria Falls Marathon.
Oh, excited!
Oh man, it's electric. People are excited. I'm excited.
This is great. This is very great. Hey, like today, I didn't expect this. This is beyond expectation for sure.
We just want to see the falls and have a great time.
Victoria Falls Marathon is very special for us. As tourism industry, it brings a lot of people into our destination. And also, what a great way to come into a wildlife environment where you have one of the 7 natural wonders of the world, and you're running at the backdrop of that. To me, it's amazing. And it brings all nationalities to this destination.
I'm from Namibia.
Johannesburg, South Africa.
We're from the UK.
I'm from Germany, and of course I do the marathon.
From Katima,
USA.
South Africa.
representing Yarazo. Yeah, we're here for the money. From Harare.
From Cape Town.
Zambia.
Kariba.
Zimbabwe. Big Falls.
Zimbabwe.
Yeah, baby.
The town of Victoria Falls is known as the adventure capital of Africa, and as you're about to see, with very good reason.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bungee.
One of the marathon's beneficiaries, VAPU, teamed together with the rangers to protect and watch over the runners in case they interact with the wildlife.
VAPU, Vic Falls Anti-Poaching Unit, we're very proud to be a beneficiary of the Victoria Falls Marathon, and we welcome all the runners here to marvel in the natural wonder of Vic Falls and hopefully experience some of the beautiful wildlife and fauna and flora that we have in our area. Generally, with the rule with any wild animal is if you give it space and respect its distance, it should generally leave you alone. But be cautious.
We'll see. I'll be scared if I actually see an elephant right next to me, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there.
If we see an elephant, we'll speak to it in Shona. It understands. Yeah.
On your run, you expect to see all sorts of animals, from elephants, you expect to see kudus, and the route actually is quite special because you do get to go through the big tree, and around the big tree area we do get to see quite a lot of wildlife. The big tree is actually estimated to be over 1,000 years, and people actually get to pass through there. It's something special that you get to see while you're on this run.
Welcome to Victoria Falls. This is the day of running both the marathon, the half marathon, and of course the fun run. And this is where it all starts. The volume of people, the conditions today are absolutely perfect. The weather is wonderful. There's no wind. It's really early in the morning, so the sun hasn't come up yet, and everybody is starting to do their warm-ups before the big run, and we're going to set out and really take advantage of this incredibly beautiful place.
First up, starting opposite the Kingdom Hotel, is the tough but exciting 42-kilometer marathon with 450 runners tearing out of the starting gate. With all the beauty and excitement, it's easy to forget that this is a race with international stature and attracts some of Africa's best runners, as well as being a testing ground for the up-and-coming talent.
Pull the engine! H2O! H2O! H2O!
Even though the front group really do start at a blistering pace, it's not long before Jari Munzurazi decides this pace is not quick enough for him and breaks away to take the early lead. He quickly opens up a 2-minute gap. But with a few runners behind him that are hungry for victory, he will have to keep this fast pace up. not an easy task. At the 33-kilometer mark, there are signs he is slowing, and Kelvin Pangiso and Jonathan Chinyoka push forward. With Jari slowing considerably, it's not long before they move into the lead. They turn for home. A new race for the title is now on. In fourth place, Blessing Waison and Prosper Matwira are also close and a definite threat to the front runners. With the end in sight, Jonathan Chinyoka moves ahead as Kelvin Pangiso drops back. Blessing Waison is now more of a threat as he gains on Jonathan Chinyoka. But he has left it too late and can't make up the time, giving Jonathan Chinyoka the win in a fantastic time of 2 hours, 18 minutes and 11 seconds. Blessing Waison finishes just 10 seconds later. The ladies' full marathon was a tight race from the start. This group of 7 stayed together for most of the race, feeding off each other's energy in an attempt to stop any breakaway. They were running at a fairly quick pace, at the same time saving energy for a possible breakaway towards the later stages of the race. Patience Murave now decided it was time to make a move, with Olivia Chitate not far behind. And with 7 kilometers to go, there was almost a 3-minute gap and Patience was looking strong. There was no stopping her as she finished in a great time of 2 hours, 47 minutes and 42 seconds, with Olivia just a minute behind. The fun run is a highlight for all participants, both young and old. 1,400 people took part this year to have fun and stay active.
It was brilliant. We had plenty of people running. People were singing, shouting, jumping. It was a really, really, really brilliant fun run.
It was amazing. It was really awesome.
My run was fun. I saw a lot of my friends that I didn't meet at school.
I saw an elephant! Yeah, I saw an elephant. It was just drinking water, so it was really amazing.
It was fun. We enjoyed. I feel like going for another 7.5.
The Stewart Bank Relay is in its 4th year of running and has gone from strength to strength.
Let's go, girl power, relay, girl power.
It's a 2x2 runners, each runner running about 10 Ks. Yeah, we were at the changeover point, so we got to see the baton changes. We got to see runners from other races. The morale was just awesome. The atmosphere was electric. It was really good.
It was the funnest run I've ever done in my life.
Next is the turn of the specially abled athletes who compete in this very competitive race that is well supported by the local community.
I want to break a record. Today is my day.
And true to his word, Samson Murayiwa won in a time of 1 hour, 8 minutes and 21 seconds.
Half marathon, guys. Get ready for it. We can have a lot of fun out there.
The half marathon is always an incredibly fast race and almost a sprint from start to finish. The downhill at the beginning initiates a super quick feeling amongst the runners as the adrenaline-pumped athletes charge off towards the Victoria Falls Bridge, crossing into Zambia and then back over the bridge into Zimbabwe.
The thing about the Econet Victoria Falls Marathon is that it's uniquely positioned and located in this resort town. And so as you're running, we actually were intercepted by a buck, and so it's only in Vic Falls that happens.
The intense pressure and speed at the front of the half marathon quickly fragments the pack, and going past the big tree, they are already spread out. Moses Tarakinu is looking particularly good as he heads past the Stewart Bank water point. Behind him, Wellington Varevi and Elijah Mabunu are pushing each other hard. By the turnaround point, Isaac Mpofu has gained some ground on the leader Moses Taraniku. With 3 kilometers to go, Isaac Mpofu is giving everything to get closer to Moses Tarakinu. But Moses is running at a cracking pace and not going to let this one slip away, finishing in an incredible time of 1 hour 3 minutes and 31 seconds. Isaac Mpofu was only 14 seconds behind him, with Wellington Varevi coming through a minute later. In the ladies' half marathon, Caroline Mandu and Bertha Sitariko made an early break and headed down Zambezi Drive. Constance Nyasangu, a previous winner, was a few hundred meters back in third. At the 13-kilometer turning point, Caroline Mandu had pulled away slightly, putting pressure on Bertha Sitariko to up her pace. With 2 kilometers to go, Caroline was only 30 seconds ahead. But it was enough, as she finished in a great time of 1 hour 18 minutes and 51 seconds. With Bertha Sitariko coming through just over half a minute later.
The experience was lovely. The crowd is great. The weather was really beautiful. The route was challenging, and I think the vibe is just extraordinary.
Incredible. Vic Falls Marathon this year was amazing. People have been waiting for this since our last event in 2019, and everybody just loved it. The town was full, restaurants were open, parties were happening, runners were coming from all over the world. Yeah, it was really great. It was a fantastic event, honestly.
Once in a lifetime experience! Vic Falls Marathon 2022! Yeah!
Come and run the Victoria Falls Marathon race next year, because there's no other race like this. There's no other race with this kind of atmosphere. I mean, it's just out of this world.
Yeah!